morning, good evening, good afternoon. No matter what time that I walk into your home, it's always a pleasure to be in your house. At this moment, I came humbly before you with a new video. Yes, a new video. When I come with a new video, I come with a new remedy because we know the problem that dealing with our life, it just come to kill. But we know who this enemy is because the Bible said the enemy come to rob, to kill. But one thing that we know, no matter what the enemy come with, we have the weapon that higher than every weapon. You know what it is? The Word of God. But when the Word of God come with another style of effectivity, we may welcome that. Because it's not by accident that I walk into your home today. I came because God wants to heal you with something that you're dealing with. Most of the time people said, the medication that you give, are they really cure cancer? I want to say they're more as prevention than cure. But me personally, as I told you, I went to the doctor I think about a year, a couple months ago. They saw things in my breast, lumps here, lumps there. And they just told me that I have to do so many tests and things like that. They saw them. They can't even describe what they are. They got names and whatever that it is. But none of them was interested to me. One thing that was interested to me is the same word that I've been saying all over my video. By his stripe we are healed. So I believe God is the healer. He was the healer yesterday, he's a healer today, and he will be a healer forever. The only thing we have to do is trust him. Because when I went to the doctor, I didn't know I was going to sit down in my house, what the doctor could not do, but Jesus can do it. When I come and I pray, and I said, God, I know that you used to do it yesterday, you can do it today. And you said in your word, by your stripe we are healed. So I decree and declare that I will be healed. But one thing that I know, you had shown me years ago how I make certain things for people. So now I need you to give me something. And God give me something. And the promise that I make to him, whatever that you give me, I will share it to the world. So day by day, God give me different medication. And that's why I came to you with different things. Because some country, there is a certain leaves that I give, they can find them. Certain country, they cannot find those leaves. So now God uses me to give different medication for wherever that you are, you can find a certain leaves. What I give you, they are only tip of what I have to give. One thing that I got to ask you, when you found them, do not keep them by yourself. Use them, give them to other people, share them out. If you have the leaves, your neighbor don't have it, try to see how you can help other people. That's the only way we can do what God asking us to do. Because the reason why God give them to me is because God has something that he have to do in the world. He need me to do it. He needs you to do it. So now, in order for us to make the right team to do it, we must put it together. One thing that I know, years ago, there was no computer, there was no phone, there was no TV, there was none of those things to share things that God gave us. So that means we had to preach the gospel locally. Now we can use all of this to preach the gospel in different way. And why not using it to give medication? Why not using it to help other people? Why now, as I'm here, there is some people in Africa who might see this medication and see that, oh my God, I got these leaves in my backyard. I never use it, but now I'm going to use it. So today, I'm going to ask you to take those videos and bring them aboard. Send them to your friends. Send them to other people. Pass them in your church because we have to be quick to do the things that God asking us to do. Today, I came with a new medication with new leaves you probably have in your backyard. You never know how to use them. You probably take them, give them to goat, give them to other animals, but you never use them. That's why you see those animals, they are healthy. So today, I'm going to invite you to my kitchen. As I'm going to give you those medication one by one, I'm going to ask you to write them down as you see them. And don't forget to comment below. Don't forget to invite your friend. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to tell your friends to come and subscribe under my channel. So now, let's go to my kitchen to prepare that portion. Now, before we go in the preparation, we're going to pay attention to the ingredient that we're about to use. The first ingredient that we're about to use called papaya leaves. And if you see these green leaves, you can imagine the importance of green in our lives. So what we can say about papaya leaves. Papaya leaves is one of the most powerful ingredients that we can have in this portion. This remedy not even is good for cancer, it's good for your skin, it's good for a lot of things that you never think about, and it also help you in your diet problems, because some people don't want to lose weight and everything. This one work for all in one. And these leaves also will help you mostly when you already in all the cancer treatment that you know. When you're in cancer treatment, you can lose your hair and all of the things that you just have in your body. So this one will help you also. Now let's talk about the other ingredient, which is watercress. A lot of people see me using watercress. They wonder why she uses watercress so much. It's because watercress is one of the ingredients that's very, very good for people who's dealing with cancer situation. Most of the time you go to the doctor, they tell you that you have cancer, you go crazy, you don't know what to do, or they see something that's something they don't know what it is, and you just begin to wonder. Watercress is something you can work with it without no other ingredient. You just only take garlic, you take lemon, and you just blend all together. You start drinking it before you just use other things. So if you don't find the papaya leaves, you can start working with the watercress until you get the papaya leaves. But watercress is one of the best ingredients that you can have. You can use it as a juice, you can use it in anything that you want, even eat it like this in salad, even fry it, do whatever that you want with it, but it's very good. Now let's talk about ginger. Ginger is good for indigestion, it's good for a lot of things. But one thing you need to know, when you're dealing with cancer, or you feel, or people, the doctor seen a lumps and see whatever that it is, because me, they had saw a lumps in my breast, and it was so many. Now I can say that I'm free of those things that they have seen. That's why I can give them to you. What happened is that when you have those cancer cells in your body, you need to work against it with the things that you know will kill it. Ginger is hot, and you know cancer cell cannot deal with hot or bitterness. That's why it's very good to really incorporate ginger in your diet and everything that you're doing as long you can. But if you really have problem with it, or you have problem with the taste, you can just use just a little bit. You don't use a lot. But ginger is one of the best ingredients that you need for this portion, and you can go without it. Now let's talk about red cabbage. Red cabbage, a lot of people don't know the importance of it. If you know what it is for, you will eat it, you will drink it, you will do so much about it. It's one of the best and the most powerful anti-cancer that you can have in your home to use. And you can use it by itself, and you can mix it just the way that you see me giving them for you to use. And it's never too much. You can always take it by measurement, and knowing that you take a piece of the watercress, piece of everything, and you put it together in your blender and blend it, and you will get the result. But if you don't have nothing else, you can still take the red cabbage and mix it with the one that you can find. You will still get the result. And make sure that you take this thing 1 month before you get back to your doctor. And when you come back, do not stop it. You can do it 1 week off, 1 week in, but continue to do it. And now let's talk about, oh my God, this plant. I love this plant. I love to use it because it's so good. They call it bitter melon. That bitter melon, even when you taking this medication that I'm giving you, this remedy or whatever that you call it, this portion, you can always take a piece and put in your bottle of water and go to work with it and drink it all day. It will work in your system. It will clean your system. And this one is so good. It's good for people who are dealing with diabetic type 2. And believe me, when you put this thing in your system, you're going to realize your blood sugar level will go down. That's why I tell people, when you take my portion, sit down before you start walking around, because you will start walking automatically. You might feel dizzy, funny. It's not because you're allergic with it, it's because you found something. If you realize that you're like that, that means you have to continue to take it until you don't find that dizziness anymore. Because what happens is that when you take that medication, it will start working instantly. And now let's talk about this one. It's very powerful. Everybody will use aloe vera. You know it's good for your skin. I make soap with it. I do so much with it. But this one, you need a piece the size of 3 fingers to put in this drink. If you can put more, you can put more. But they're very bitter. That's why I said pay attention to the size that you put. And when you take those things and you put it together, you will see the result. If you can't find anything else, I know you can find lemon, you can find ginger, you can find garlic. Put them together and blend them. You will get a fabulous result because cancer cells will run away from those things. Anything you have in your body that dealing with your system, you will find a result. So I'm advising you, begin to drink your aloe vera with your lemon, with your garlic if you don't find anything else. But you need this in this portion that I'm giving you. Incorporate all of them in this portion. It will help you lose weight, the most important. And now let's talk about lemon and green lemon, which is lime. Okay, lime. Do not use any other one but lime, the green one. You're going to use the skin, the everything in the lemon. You're not taking everything, nothing off. You cut it pieces by pieces, drop it in the blender. Make sure you take organic because remember, you're going to use the skin. You cannot use anything with pesticides. So make sure you get the lemon with, or you get the organic lemon, and make sure you get the lime, please. So you can do this portion and it can be effective the way that you want it to be effective. And believe me, after 1 month, you will see results. You will lose weight. Your skin start to look beautiful. And if you already going in chemotherapy for your cancer situation, you're going to notice even your hair start going back. You're going to feel a lot of different. So now let's talk about cloves. My God, you cannot live without this. This one is something, even you don't have nothing in your system, you still have to use this. Boil it in the morning. And then the best thing that I do, one day I will show you how I make my coffee in the morning, because my coffee is very complicated. So one day I'm going to show you how I prepare my coffee in the morning. It's one of the ingredients that I put in my coffee in the morning, and you will see result instantly. So now cloves is one of the things that people think that just they don't know where it comes from. It's just the flour. When it dry, it become hard. And the best way to do it is soak it in the water in the night, and the next day you let it boil for 30 minutes and begin to prepare this portion. I'm going to show you furthermore how you're going to prep this thing to get it ready for the portion. But cloves is one of the best anti-cancer in planet Earth that you need to use. Even you don't have nothing else, you can soak it in the water, boil it, and then just in the morning boil, drink it just like that. Now let's talk about, my God, apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar is one of the good things that you can use it even for your hair. You use it for your face. And furthermore, I will show you how to use this one as a deodorant. Oh yes, I have so much formula. Guys, I have so much to give you. Just pray that God continue to give me life, and I will share what I know with you, because a lot of things that I'm showing you is the thing that I use in my everyday life. And I'm advising you, apple cider vinegar is something that you need. You can wash with it. Mostly people that are going through menopause, you can do so much with this. And when you finish blending everything together, use a strainer. I'm going to show you furthermore how you do it, and you just put your vinegar into it. Do not go without this. And believe me, when you go back to the doctor, that doctor going to asking you to show him how to do that remedy. But one thing that I can tell you, some secret you don't give to people. Now look at that. That's how I put my cloves into my hot water. Pay attention. It's going to go right into the hot water, and it's going to be boiled, and now you got that pen just like this. And when you have it in the pen, you don't do nothing else. You pour it just the way it is. You see the size of the water? Just the way it is, and you pour it in your blender. When you pour it in the blender, you put everything else, all the green leaves, all the watercress, all the ingredients that I showed you previously, and blend them together. You see, because of the red cabbage, it gives you this color. You're going to use a strainer. You're going to strain it out. Look at that. Pay attention. You strain it out. When you finish straining it out, now here's your vinegar coming. You take your vinegar, you take about 1 cup of vinegar. Even you don't see me taking measurement, I know what I'm doing. And believe me, after 2 weeks, you're going to notice that you lose weight so much and you have to stop it. Because I have people who call me telling me that they take this drink every day for 1 month. They lose so much weight. They can't even imagine how much weight they lose. So that's why I'm telling you, even you do not have cancer, you need this to fix yourself. Now you come out of my kitchen and you realize how I did it. And that's exactly what I want you to do. You see how I put the things in the blender. You see how everything works. So I'm going to ask you to do the same. Make sure when you do this thing, you don't leave it in the refrigerator. You do it every day, morning by morning, because it's something that you have to take warm. Do not put it in the refrigerator and saying that every day I would take a cup. No, I am encouraging you not to be lazy about your life. And I said that in my other video. You can have the nice Audi, the nice Mercedes-Benz. You can have the nicest car, but guess what? If you don't put a good oil in that car, you have a broken engine. So it's the same thing with your body. If you don't taking care of your body, putting the right thing, eating the right food, you're going to die. I know you're going to say, everyone here to die, but guess what? I am not going to die premature. I have a contract with the earth that I have to go when God calling me. So I'm not going to before my time. So that's why I'm advising you. Make sure you do those medications. Make sure you prepare them just the way I'm asking you to prepare them. And do not forget to subscribe, comment, share, and like. May God bless you.